I'm Jim Parks, Chairman of the Board for the Blue River Water District, and it's my permanent domicile to live here.
And I'm Shannon Goodpasture Laird. I am currently treasurer and secretary for the Blue River Water District and permanent resident.
Okay.
Member, water user.
Water is a good one. Okay, so we're going to skip around here a little bit. Josh Cloak is absent, be that noted. Are you taking the minutes? And I'm not recording it, so I'm going to record this too as well.
It's a good idea to do that.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
Oh, maybe it won't let me. But anyway, so Josh,
There it is.
I'll note
Okay.
that Josh Cloak is absent.
Yep. So the meeting's in order at 6:03 p.m. And I've introduced myself, as Shannon Goodpasture Laird has introduced herself. And I'm going to skip around here on the agenda and go right down to, we don't need to approve the minutes. I'm going to...
And you want to skip this for now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to amend the agenda to jump around right here. And Dave was appointed yesterday by the commissioners of Lane County to be seated, and I'm going to swear him in right now.
Yay.
Good. So Dave, repeat after me. I,
Dave
your name, do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully perform the duties of the office of board member, commissioner, etc. of the District of Blue River Water District. Can you remember all that? I'll slow down.
It's a cognitive test.
You do solemnly swear that I will faithfully perform the duties
that I will faithfully perform the duties
of the office of
of the
Board-
office of
board member of the
board
board,
member of the Blue River Water District
correct? To the best of your abilities,
to the best of my abilities,
that I will abide by the rules,
that I will abide by the rules,
regulations, and policies
regulations, and policies
of the Blue River Water District,
of the Blue River Water District,
and that I will uphold the laws
and that I will uphold the laws
and constitutions
and constitutions
of the state of Oregon
of the state of
and
Oregon
the United States of
and
America.
the United States of America.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Okay, with that
Welcome
said,
aboard. Now we have a quorum.
we have a real quorum.
Amazing.
Okay, and with that said,
I've been waiting for this for months.
So have I.
okay, so here we go. I'm going to drop down here to Tony Casad eligibility.
Okay.
I am going to motion that Tony Casad is not eligible to be a board member because he is not a resident of Blue River and it's not his permanent domicile. And that's proven, and if he wants to step forward, he may. And if he can prove to the board that he is a full-time resident here, then he may be on the board. But until then, until we vet that, the board as a whole, he is not on the board. Okay? Is that pretty clear?
Can we put that down into a nice clear motion? Or would you like me to?
You can edit that down as you like. It doesn't
Well, I
have to
mean, because if we're gonna vote on it, the motion needs to be clear.
Yeah,
You're
well,
not voting on it, are you?
I'm motioning that we're disqualifying him as a candidate, yes. So
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna say that, I am motioning that I am disqualifying Tony Casad's eligibility as a board member at this time. Oh, I need a second.
So the motion is that Tony Casad is disqualified as a board member.
Yes, he is not eligible as a board member because his domicile, he doesn't live here.
I will second that.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. It's unanimous. Okay. We have another open position. Is anybody interested?
I guess I'll.
Okay. Kate Donahoe is interested in Tony Casad's position. I don't know what number that is. Do you know what position number that is off the top of your head?
should've.
We'll just call it Tony's position. Dave Hunter filled Anthony Abel's position. That's on the agenda. I didn't mention that, but everybody knows he resigned and Dave filled his
He
position.
resigned on September, I believe it was September 5th.
Is sometime around then. So we have another position. Kate Donahoe is interested. And I'm gonna motion to appoint Kate Donahoe as another board member.
And I will second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye,
Aye.
Aye.
it's unanimous. I'll swear again. You ready for this?
Go slow. Let's
Okay.
see how well you can remember.
Okay, I'm not very good at this. I
I, Kate Donahoe,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully perform the duties
that I will faithfully perform the duties
of the office of
of the office of
board member
board member
for Blue River Water District.
for Blue River Water District.
To the best of my abilities,
To the best of my abilities,
I will abide by the rules,
I will abide by the rules,
regulations, and policies
regulations, and policies
of the Blue River Water District,
of the Blue River Water District.
and that I will uphold the laws
And that I will uphold the laws
and the constitutions of the state of Oregon
and the constitutions of the state of Oregon
and the United States of America.
and the United States of America.
Congratulations.
Yay!
We have 4 board members. 4, Tony. Okay. Congratulations again to both of you.
We needed it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been a hard go.
Can I amend the agenda at this late in the game? or
You
is it
can.
too late?
You can.
I can. I have permission to amend the agenda. I'd like to add one item to make a discussion of, because I would like to hold one position, not 2 positions on this board. And if someone would volunteer for either the secretary or the treasurer,
Okay.
I would love that. Do we have any of our new board members
Well,
that?
is that a motion? You can.
Well, I'm motioning to amend the agenda to add, like, to have that
Okay.
discussion.
So
And then,
it's a motion.
yeah,
You amended the motion, you amended the agenda,
to add,
and I second your motion to amend the agenda
okay,
to add a candidate,
right.
right?
To have a discussion.
To have a discussion.
Obviously,
Yes,
part of her,
See, it helps to have help.
yes. So we are amending the agenda. That was me, Jim second.
And we're gonna vote on that. Aye. All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Everybody's in favor? Okay.
And now you,
Okay, so now I am making a motion for Kate to be the treasurer, or open that up for discussion.
discussion?
I'm happy to have Kate be
My discussion is I'm happy to have Kate as, whatever position.
Kate, I mean, Tony,
Yeah.
we've talked about it a little bit, but,
And what position do you wanna relinquish?
so I would like to relinquish treasurer to Kate.
Okay, so make a motion,
Motion to, relinquish treasurer to Kate.
and I'll second that. Any discussion? Besides that? All in favor?
Can I vote for myself?
Aye.
No?
Yeah, oh, you can? Yes, you can.
I don't know, maybe we can,
I think you can.
Yeah,
because we have such a small board.
No.
doesn't really matter.
She's
It
not,
doesn't really matter.
she's not like anyway.
If I run for public office, I can vote for myself.
Yeah.
So,
No,
not available.
no, because
Okay.
2 other people had that position
Okay.
prior.
Okay, I just.
No, it's, yeah, good point, but no. Okay,
Okay, so, Kate and I will work on
okay,
passing the baton. And you will, now you're treasurer. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yes, congratulations.
very good. Okay, moving on.
Minutes, we can't really do that.
We haven't had any minutes, for months,
Well, our new board members haven't had a chance to.
I know, but we haven't had minutes for months, so we'd have to go back and let you read the minutes, so we'll table it till the next meeting. And we'll have minutes from this meeting that we'll need to approve, and minutes from the previous meeting that maybe,
Early good meetings.
yeah, the illegal meetings. Do you have the minutes from the very last meeting we had, which was in September? It was the last time we had a quorum. I don't know if we have the minutes.
Congratulations, I think the board is in good hands, I'm very pleased.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
Call me anytime you need me.
Okay, I will.
Okay, this is the main thing. Oh boy, that's too small.
You wanna jump to the treasurer's report already?
Oh, sorry, you don't want
Let me go back, let's go back to the agenda just to make sure I've got everything.
It
on
wasn't
there.
the treasurer's report, it was this one right here. Pay
Yeah.
outstanding balances and past due.
Previous meeting minutes, Anthony Able superintendent. Yeah, so just wanna make it clear that, the superintendent's position is not an employee. We have no employees for the water district. That is a contractor position, and it just requires that we have a 1099 at the end of the year. There's rumors and things thrown around that we need an employee, but I don't know. We always did it that way before. We're doing it now. I don't know if there's any difference. That's something we can look into later. To me, if you look at having an employee, it's more expensive than having a contracted employee, because then you have to pay unemployment insurance, sick leave,
Payroll taxes.
Social Security.
All of it.
yeah, all of it. And a bookkeeping alone is, you're,
Well, and I guess all we have to do is make sure that we meet the requirements.
correct.
To make certain that the water supervisor is a contracted employee and not.
Right. No, we're not working under, not working as an
independent
employee.
contractor.
Right.
I think That's the right wording.
And some people say that contractor has to be certified contractor, but history, there's a precedence already set. There's been previous superintendents that weren't contractor licensed.
They weren't certified.
They weren't certified contractors, they weren't, licensed and bonded. Somebody's coming forward now and saying, well, you need to be licensed and bonded. Well, you weren't. But we need to check into that.
Sure.
Needs to be looked at. It may be something that we have to follow. I don't know. But it wasn't followed before. I think there's a precedent set. It goes way back to Dick Pierce, as far as I know.
Goes back to Ed Z's.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's history.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I just want to put that in for that. And,
Oh, that's this one right here. This one.
Yeah.
right?
yeah, that's the one I was just talking
Yeah.
about. So, Al, whatever his name was, I can't remember what his name was.
Artero.
Altero, yeah. He wasn't certified or bonded or
He was
licensed.
certified. I don't know about bonded.
Well, he was certified by the water.
He took the classes and got a certificate.
Right. And we only need one person on the board to do that, or just one person in the community, and that's Shannon and her husband are the DRC, direct, responsible, and control. And they've taken the
We took
classes.
the class and took the test.
Yeah,
And we filed all the paperwork with the Oregon Health
and
Authority.
it's listed on the website for our water district, which is listed under Oregon Health Authority under 41-00125. If you want to look it up, it's in there. And it's a pretty cool website, but you got it's real busy, there's a lot in there.
Yeah, there was a really short period of time that the water district had an employee, but the last time they had an employee was in like July of 2019.
Yeah, that was Timothy.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Timothy. So,
I'm not sure why it was done as an employee, but
It
So
could have been
so the
his,
Blue River Water District has not had an employee since July of 2019.
and there wasn't one before that for quite some time.
I don't think there was one at
No-
all. I
no
think Tim
record.
was, I'm not sure.
There's no record.
Yeah, it was, well, right, we don't have records. but-
Okay, so let's go back up to public comment real quick, just,
Okay.
just because, anybody wanna speak? We're already spoken. Terry? Doug?
No, but I
Judy?
think that what we gotta do as quickly as possible is we need to get that fifth person in so that you have the fifth person in place. But I know
Yes.
other things have to take precedence.
Yeah, we have a fifth person, but they refuse to come to the meetings, and
Right,
there's ways to, we don't have bylaws or policies right now to eliminate that position. So there are ways to do that, and as what I've been told by the elections division, is the only way to remove a person, because we don't have the bylaws that say that, is to have them recalled.
okay.
And the board members can't have anything to do with that.
Right.
So it has to be outside. Okay, let's move on to the treasurer's report and to the last thing on the agenda that
Yeah,
talks about,
which is board discussion, pay outstanding balances on.
because we have a lot of bills that haven't been paid in quite some time.
Well, we finally, kind of, it was probably like the end of August, heading towards, definitely by the end of September. And then we got everything reconciled with the insurance company. So the insurance company was missing a lot of invoices. For example, they had 0 invoices from the general contractor for some reason. And so we had to do a lot of work to get the invoices matched with the money that had gone out, and, so that.
There was no paper trail.
There was no, right, and I think we've talked about this before, that the checkbook had 53 checks that were written, but we didn't know who they were to or what they were for, so we had to do all this detective work. And that's all been done. And so
Can you blow
far,
that up? Can you blow that up some
I think so. It was weird, I couldn't get it to, I can see.
Hold control and hit plus.
Yeah. How do you do zoom on the Mac? Control plus? Oh wait, here we go.
Down to the bottom, there you go. There you go.
Whoa, too far.
That's big.
There, that'll work.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's covering us up. Okay,
No,
here
just
my,
click, just click someplace.
okay, I have some copies, I think.
If you just click someplace in the document, the controls will go away.
I
Oh, you
have
got
one
one.
from last week.
Oh,
Oh, you have one for last week?
I have mine
is
from
it
last
that one dated? Yeah, it looks the same.
It is, I didn't.
Okay, so nothing's really changed.
So how do I get the zoom out of there? Okay, there we go, so I can do the mouse. All right, you guys,
Okay.
I'm trying to move my mouse, and it's just moving the zoom.
There you
Obviously.
go. That's good right there.
Okay,
You
so I'm
ready to
not
see
gonna
that?
move my mouse. Or wait, maybe I can. Get off of there. There we go. So we have these 3 vendors are from the fire that we really need to pay. A couple of them are threatening liens on our property. And we have some outstanding legal fees, our lease. We owe, well, these are our typical bills.
Is the lease for the tank?
For the tank.
The lease
property.
is for the tank, yeah, so
Okay.
that's for the Forest Service, good
Right.
question. ABTS is our bookkeeping service, that's how much. And then, so these are our, like, monthly bills from here, kind of here down. Well, except for the
You
legal
have to have
fees.
board approval for each one of those?
We're supposed to, a lot, we've been, and we kind of checked with the county, because it was things like electricity, like, our water would be shut off if, because.
Yeah, we had to pay some bills. We don't have to have board approval for a line item, but the overall, just the overall amount.
And the main thing we needed board approval for was for these, because it's gonna take,
Because
because we're gonna have to transfer money from,
Of the investment account?
and the amount.
from the treasury account, to cover that and cover our expenses. And although, yeah, so this is our total bills that I would like to pay this month. So what I'm motioning, well, I don't know,
And
are there any
I
more
assume-
questions?
I assume you two have checked out this stuff from the fire. And like you said, it's all reconciled, it's all legit.
Yeah,
To the best of our ability.
we worked a lot with the insurance company and the bookkeeper
Right.
to help us because
The
they
the
had,
insurance guy had no clue. I'm like, how can you not know what?
well, what was really frustrating from the first thing is I called him and he said, well, I don't have any invoices from the general contractor.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
So the
So-
interesting thing is the general contractor is Civil West, and somehow they hired Slateco as a subcontractor.
Subcontractor.
But don't you think that Civil West should have been getting the invoices from Slateco and sending them?
Well, to me, that's a standard insurance company playbook.
I know,
Well, all that information you sent us, you never sent us that.
I know.
Mhm.
Can you
And
resubmit?
so there were some
Yeah.
things that the insurance company denied. So they denied about $50,000 of trailer rental because there was trailer rental and they approved, I think 1 year and we had it for 4 years. So there was some discrepancy that I had to argue with and they gave,
Mhm.
they give a little bit, they don't, how
Right.
that, and when you're also blind leading the blind a little
Yeah.
bit, it was a little tough. But we did get some more money from the insurance company, which was good.
Yeah.
So there was still, for what money went out for fire recovery, there was still about a $50,000 that we went into the red.
Mhm.
But we're hoping that maybe we can turn that into FEMA, or maybe.
Yeah,
It's already been turned into FEMA.
Right, it's already been turned into FEMA.
we're hoping FEMA will pay it.
Yes, we're hoping FEMA will pay it.
FEMA's told me that they're guaranteeing funds, but they told me also that it would be here by the end of the year.
Right.
And now they're waffling and not talking to me, so we'll
It's-
see.
It's been in the news, so
Yeah.
we
So,
all know what's going on.
yeah.
So
So
we're
we'll
hoping,
see what
we're
happens.
hoping that we might, we
Yeah.
can't count our chickens before they hatch, but
Right.
we're hoping that we'll get a little bit of, at least some FEMA money, because we have not gotten any FEMA money from the fire yet
Right.
for the
For the water
for the
district,
water district.
or anything for that matter.
Right.
Okay.
But it's
So-
airtech, it's supposed to be all guaranteed in there, sitting there. It's just a matter of going through these steps and have you ever worked with them?
So this
Crazy
one,
outfit.
this one is, I guess, I can talk about the vendors, right? So this one is TAG, this one
I
is.
don't know if you can.
This one is Slateco and this one is Civil West. I mean,
I don't think it matters. I think we just
I
vote to
think
pay
it's
the bills.
public information.
Yeah.
Should be.
These might be a little bit higher because I've gotten letters from
For
all of
charging
those
interest.
charging interest, so.
We can ask
But
forgiveness.
I've fired back and said, I'm so sorry, we are not disputing payment at all. It is just a procedural, please consider giving us
Right.
grace, so who knows? Maybe they'll
Yeah.
give us a low interest rate or something.
Well, if you don't ask, you don't get
Yeah.
anything.
That's
So
right.
I asked,
So we sent them emails
Right.
and we also talked to them on the phone and Shannon's talked to them again.
and this legal fee is all from just reading Josh and Tony's emails, which we asked our lawyer not to read.
But she says she's obligated to
But
do
she says
so.
she's obligated, so we
Whenever
might wanna
someone sends her an
consider,
email, she's obligated to read it on our behalf.
we might wanna consider disputing that, so I've sent her a letter. So, but the letter I got back from her is we do not have any, she is not our lawyer until we pay that.
Why
So,
should we email?
huh?
Can we get your lawyer? Can we get
So-
a lawyer then?
But we
We
have,
might want to consider that, so that's one of my possible, that I think we should discuss is starting to shop. I've investigated a couple different lawyers, there's one in Springfield that seems promising,
So
and one in Eugene.
I would like to pull this back to that.
Yes.
And I don't know, is there more discussion?
yes,
Well,
So-
yeah, does anyone have any?
back to the
questions?
lawyer.
No, back to,
Yeah, yes, very good.
because I'd like to get that done.
Yeah, me too.
So you guys all, okay, so I'm
But we need to
motioning,
vote.
so I'm motioning that
We
I
pay the bills.
pay this bills and also with the caution that it might be a little bit higher because these are probably gonna have a little bit of interest added.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Caution with the legal fees also?
Caution, the legal fees have already, she's already added interest, I just got a bill. She's adding interest also.
So,
Okay,
so we're gonna vote on these bills and to
I-
note the legal fees, I wanted to hire a different attorney, but we couldn't because we didn't have a quorum
right.
to vote. So that's where we're at with that. Now we have a quorum of 4. So you're motioning to pay the bills
I'm motioning to pay
With-
the
with notes.
bills,
with notes that
We-
those 3
we-
might be higher because.
we actually do have enough in our checking accounts right now. But we also have a couple big bills coming up. The tank cleaning is going to be a big bill, right?
$3,300 maximum, maybe less.
Okay, well then, actually, we might be able to pay those without transferring money.
Looks like it to me. And then later, if we need to, we can transfer funds.
Depending on what interest these guys charge us.
Well,
Can we do, so how much do we need in checking? Just to,
116,600.
No, just as a carryover.
yeah,
Oh,
Like, keep there.
how much do we need, how much we like to keep in reserve and checking?
exactly.
I like to keep like 50,000, but that's just,
Well, because it seems like the motion should be pay the bills and don't transfer money contingent on keeping X
okay,
amount in checking,
okay,
Correct.
perfect,
right?
yeah.
And if checking is gonna fall too low, then it makes sense to me to approve transferring enough from the money market account to cover that.
Yeah, we also have another board meeting in 2 weeks, so
Okay.
that's, yeah, right, and then,
So maybe we don't need the contingency.
I don't know.
well, we can always vote next meeting to transfer more funds if we need to
Right.
before we pay the bills.
Or if it's an emergency, we can have an emergency meeting.
Right.
Oh, I see what you're saying, pass the motion that if, it's okay to transfer money if the checking balance goes below 50.
Right. But we
Well, we don't need to have 50 in there. That's a discussion on its own.
Okay,
Right.
You have 116, 620, 63 in there now, and you have 270, almost 500.
okay, so how
If
about,
I just doing quick math in my head,
yeah, that's plenty.
yeah,
So I make a motion that we pay those bills.
okay, I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Yay, another big step.
And you should probably note that the amount might be higher because of interest.
Right, and you
Okay.
put that in the minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll wait the fallout from those 3 bills, once we pay them, they might just write it off and say, that's good enough. We don't know.
We don't know.
Right.
They
I
might
guess
just say,
that's
"Hey."
something I should
That'd be
bring to
great.
the board and get your, I would appreciate your advice. Because one thing, we could do, I could just send those checks. And then if they come back and say you owe us interest, then we can have that discussion, what we wanna do. I mean,
That's what I'm thinking.
does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
That's my thought, is we send them their money.
So have they billed us for the interest?
We got a letter from a lawyer that
Cold
said
letter.
they're going to start charging us $11.67 a day.
So I'd say just pay.
So we
the
haven't
bills.
gotten a bill yet.
Pay the bills we have.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That's
I
what
like
think
that, I
too. I
think,
agree.
yeah,
I agree.
perfect, thank you guys.
Because the letter they sent was a cold letter, it wasn't certified, it wasn't registered.
Right.
and it didn't have a docket number on it.
Thank God.
So I'm thinking it was just a scare, it's just, it's
Sure.
cold weather.
Well, and they're covering themselves.
They're lining themselves up
Yeah,
for the next move,
right,
to send a certified order.
which is,
Yeah,
sounds completely reasonable to me.
me too, I mean, it's been long enough.
Yeah.
It's time to move. It's not, I called them and talked to them on the phone, personally explained the situation, they went, oh wow, had no idea.
Yeah,
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
so
other,
it sounds like it'll be fine.
Yeah,
What else
I think
is-
so.
what else is noteworthy, which I thought, whoops, was our water sales.
What was your question?
Oh, I was just saying it was noteworthy, our water sales. But anyway, I messed this up. It's
Yeah.
almost 6,000, it was 5,000,
About 5,800.
yeah, which is,
Yeah, because, and the reason that happens is because, some customers don't pay always on time. And we might have accounts payable that are 4,500. And then you add that in from the previous month or months they didn't pay, then all of a sudden they pay. And then you get a over, and then it comes out, wow, how come I got so much in the bank?
right, and our water sales, they do fluctuate significantly.
Of course they do,
Yeah.
with the season. So right
And
now,
with
they're
number of
actually low.
customers. Right,
Right.
but that is but we usually don't get that much each month.
I know.
So even though
That's
this,
what he just said.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Did you want any more for the superintendent?
No,
Report?
no superintendent's report. I can speak about the superintendent's work right here. So everything's going sort of on a daily schedule for the installation of the water project. They change it daily, and that's kind of normal in this kind of an environment. They run across things that they didn't expect, and you have to just go with it. So they have the latest schedule I got today. I'll send to Shannon, and she's been putting it on here.
That's it.
There's an
Yeah.
update. There's also an update on Facebook, if you're a Facebooker. I'm not, because it always seems like I get on there and I read something like this, and then I go to show someone else and it's gone. And people tell me, well, just go and type it in the search bar and it should come up. Well, I tried that and that didn't work
Yeah.
either.
Sometimes.
Rarely.
I
Yeah,
bailed off of Facebook.
me too. I don't, yeah, I don't use it a whole lot, so. So we're gonna try and steer everybody to, the BlueRiverWaterDistrict.com webpage from now on to inform the public and customers of what's happening.
Yeah.
It's just an easier, thing to go to. It's there, it's either there or it isn't, right? I mean,
I
Well,
think it's,
Will also puts it on the bulletin board too.
which I think
Okay.
is great.
Yeah, put it on Facebook.
No, it's-
because some
yeah.
people,
So Brinks, the foreman for Brinks is doing that himself. And then he's also given me an update, but it's a matrix. And we have to, Shannon put it on there last time, it was about this big.
yeah.
Mhm.
Did you see it? And it was grayscale,
Well,
so,
yeah, I saw the tiny thing on the screen.
yeah,
I
so
couldn't read it.
I know, we need to blow it up and we also need to colorize it.
Well, or we could glean information off of there and from what you go to the meetings and then put an update like monthly,
No, weekly.
weekly?
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause it changes all the
All
time.
the time, okay, so,
They're
Well, we
changing what
can't-
they're doing, like what they said they were gonna do yesterday to tomorrow.
okay. And then Dave had offered maybe helping with the website.
Yeah, that'd be
Still-
awesome. We have Streamline, it's awesome. But you just gotta get in and play with it and
Mhm.
figure it out. And if I had more time to do it, I'd love to do it, but
Would you be willing, and so we could start that process of transitioning what I know about the website and what I still want to learn, and what I know about the treasury report and still want to learn, and, yeah, Delaney?
Okay.
divide
We should
more.
probably set up, something like weekly or bi-weekly time, and we can figure that out when we're not
Right,
spending.
Under,
Right.
under a meeting.
we
And
can
just do a regular time to,
meet
work
for
session.
tea.
yeah.
A work session.
Yeah,
I can do that.
yeah, it doesn't need to be a board meeting, it could be, right,
Just a work session.
work session.
No, I'm saying,
Or just you and I.
you and I
You can do that too,
sit down at a screen.
as long as you're not voting or making decisions.
Right.
Simple enough.
Because as long as we hold it to, we're good.
Yep. Okay, very good.
And we promise
Secretary,
Not to conspire.
pardon me?
We promise not to conspire.
Promise?
It's the last thing I want.
Secretary's report, I guess I want
So
to,
I changed, this is all my fault. I changed all those special board meetings. I tried to, well, I had to post this meeting, it had to be posted 2 days prior to it happening. So I got on Streamline and I'm like, there's meetings. Okay, there's special ones. So I did it and that's what we got, it
so we
changed.
need to fix it.
It changed everything
And
to
I haven't
special
had time
meetings.
to do it yet, maybe you and I could do it together.
It's pretty, I'm sure it's just a simple click fix.
So that's my secretary's report, is I want to keep with the community activation, community involvement, and yeah, everybody, I'm thankful for all the community support,
Yep, me too,
and
absolutely.
reach out if there's anything you wish we did.
Thank you.
Tell us.
Good.
Well, the next meeting's February 4th.
February
That's what
4th,
I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna have.
couple weeks.
Soon.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's soon, but that's another date, that's my date.
Yeah, February 4th is the first Wednesday of, no, February, yeah, we're still in
Yeah.
January.
So we're still, we separated the park and the water. So the park, the water's the first Wednesday of the month and the park is the second Wednesday.
Oh, good.
So we're not
Just
doing it back to
start.
back, and I'm not sitting here talking about park stuff when it's a water meeting.
Well, and we'd like
Vice
to
versa.
eventually have those,
Different board members on both
Yes.
boards
yes.
would be a good thing, yeah.
Huh? Well, I know, good luck.
You know what happens once you volunteer.
Yeah.
But that would be my long-term goal is, yeah.
It'd be nice. So,
All right,
I got a sample of bylaws.
okay,
It's for the Beverly Beach Water District. They have like 152 accounts. It's down Lincoln County.
Mhm.
It's probably very boilerplate. I put a couple notes here of things that we want to kind of add into any of the ones that we do.
okay.
But
This is
it's
story.
worth looking at because if we have to have an attorney approve it, I'm assuming they had their attorney approve it.
Uh-huh. That's
I
excellent.
don't think we need to, it's not an ordinance,
Right. Yeah.
but we all have to agree,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, and
And, yeah, there's a couple things in there where they reference Lincoln County ordinances, which obviously we would have to have Lincoln ordinances.
yeah, we just changed that.
But it looked pretty good.
Okay,
That's excellent.
so we've been given something like this before, and the president got these, a whole stack of them from, we're a member of the Small District Association of Oregon, and they help us out, and we got to a point where I don't think they wanted to help us because we were so politically screwed up, that they're kind of like staying away. So, and that could be part of FEMA's deal too, I'm not sure, but anyway, our former president was given a stack of policies, and all we had to do was change the header. And then at each meeting, we could have adopted as many as we wanted to. You know, we could do 3 or 4 at a time, or 5 or 6, or if one of them's lengthy, it might take longer, then it would take longer. But we can look at these ahead of time and
Yeah.
adopt them.
So,
I was gonna say, I will commit to reading this by next meeting,
same,
Okay.
same,
Yeah.
same.
and then,
Yeah, we can discuss this, and I can also try and get those bylaws and policies from SDAO, and we can toss those around, and anything's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's,
So,
No, it's just, a lot of it's just, like you said, they cut and pasted.
Yeah,
the
that's all you have to do.
statute, But.
And they're not, we can adopt these in one meeting. We don't, if it was an ordinance, you have to read them in a meeting in the public, like this setting, 3 times before they become law. These we can adopt in a meeting. We can just read them and go, hey,
Right.
how about number 1? And everybody's, we can have a discussion about it, or we can just say, aye.
So can this water board actually make any ordinances?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea.
we can. But again, you have to, it's lengthy.
Right.
Yeah, we can set ordinances.
Yeah, it's nothing I want to do.
Me either. No,
Well,
it's,
like one of our ordinances that we do have is about that if the board decides it's an emergency and then you can't use, that's one of our ordinances that was passed, Jim, because I remember you told me about it.
yeah, it's
You can't
the
use-
emergency water use or the emergency illegal use.
Yes, so if the board decides that it's a fire emergency, it is illegal to use your water.
We
right
could,
now.
the water district, the board can mandate that you do not use water to do things like wash your car or water outside or,
Okay,
but that's extreme circumstances.
and then you gotta wonder who enforces that?
Yeah. And you gotta.
But we do have a.
There's a fine. It's a
We have
fine.
some,
Right.
we have
Like
a
I
few,
said.
There's a few ordinances,
our board
but,
does have a few ordinances.
Yeah, I don't want to drag us down the rat hole.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay, but it's good to.
Yeah.
they should be on the website.
They are.
Under notices and, right?
Yep, I can. Well, I can show you later, Dave.
Yeah,
You can pop it up real quick, just,
we can all navigate a website, I think.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're mostly related, they're mostly related to billing.
right. Honestly, I don't think we all need to see.
Okay,
this.
we don't care. It's
It's
under
under
here,
notices.
it's under here.
Yeah,
Or rates, could be under rates and policies too, I'm not
It's
sure.
not-
Oh, wait, sorry.
it's not a gigantic website.
It's not,
Yeah, it's in the resolutions.
see, those are our resolutions. And
Okay,
that's basically what these are.
That,
They're not necessarily ordinances or resolutions, and that's, a resolution is a policy that you already had that you, redid. So those might be resolutions all over again.
so what do we have left on?
That's it, we're done, as far as I'm concerned. Anything good for the order? Anything else, anybody?
Are we still interested in getting a different bank for the account?
eventually,
Getting a
but
what?
I think,
Not
I-
US Bank.
I personally think it would be best to do that at the fiscal year.
Yeah.
So, which would be the end of June. So it wouldn't hurt to start looking at other banks.
Yeah, something that,
Because once we,
You've
but also
been in
once,
there? It's,
I've watched her.
and we might wanna wait, I know that, and we might wanna wait until FEMA money, that's just a thought, because once we get rid of US Bank, then we can't go back. So
we
right
have to
now,
pay to go back.
I'm at it, so if,
We have to pay to
so right,
get statements, past statements,
so right now we have to pay.
but
if-
not as much.
But not as much, but if we're not a US Bank
Customer,
customer, we have to pay more. So for me to get
it's a racket.
any banking information before July 1st, I have to buy it. So I have to pay, so if I request past statements, we have to pay for it. So,
It'd be nice if we could come up with some banking institution
Yes,
where we could get rid of,
that's another thing we would
get rid
discuss,
of Rainbow.
but we couldn't discuss it far enough because we didn't have a quorum.
but I think it's a good idea to start looking at other banks.
A lot of different things.
Yeah, there are some requirements because we get tax dollars of like what kind of bank account we need. And that was something, I don't know, I came in halfway through that process, so like in other words, we can't go back to like the banking that the previous board was
Personal account that
using.
we had before.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
But anyway, you and I will have to
Yeah.
research more. Sorry, rabbit holing again.
Anything
Nothing
else?
from here.
You get it.
Cool.
I appreciate you guys.
Meeting adjourned.
Yay.
And I should have said